It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Commanders and the Bucs, and it's coming up next.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. Leading them out, their young quarterback, the rookie from LSU.
It's very simple to say. It's a tough spot to go on the road in the playoffs for any quarterback. But when you're a rookie, now you know you've got big-time pressure on you because he's shown that he's beyond his years throughout the season. He's played at a high level, and his team is very confident in him. But to go on the road leading your team in the postseason as a rookie, that's a whole nother level.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air goes Daniels. Forced out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Crowd getting in a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. To throw is Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Throwing now is Daniels. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 51 yards. And the Commanders will strike first here in this wild card matchup. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Irving. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage on the top. There he goes left side. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Throwing, Mayfield. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Now 3rd down and very long. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Crowder now to return. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Now Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they're going to speed things up here. Rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jaden Daniels taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Commanders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Muscles by at the 25. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Mayfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Mayfield steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Bobby Wagner able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now it's Crowder. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Daniels looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Working out of the gun, Daniels. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And a loose football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll stay on the ground. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Here's Daniels.
Steps away. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Jaden Daniels
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So out come the Bucs now.
But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 19-yard line.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Now on long.
And down goes Baker Mayfield. Dorrance Armstrong with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points. Down by 4 touchdowns. Haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously a day to forget for all involved. Let's give plenty of credit to this defensive effort. They've been excellent from start to finish.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And taken right at the 35.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. And now they're in the hurry-up.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
After that play, we're going to get a pause here, an injured player, and that's the tight end, Zach Ertz, in some discomfort. On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, Hard to get them started again occasionally.
And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Mayfield now.
24-yard line.
Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Mayfield to throw it. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.
What are you doing?